I am recording from my bed today because I have this nice crystal grid going on and I didn't really want to get up, but I also really wanted to record this video. So, there are certain inversions that occur within the term protection that I really want to share with you today. And when we experience narcissistic family abuse, narcissistic family abuse, toxic generational cycles, unhealthy relationship patterns, we can tend to believe that protection is something that it is not. And I'll share with you what protection really is. Something cannot truly be protection unless it involves freedom and choice. In the narcissistic systems, the way that we learn to protect ourselves is not necessarily protection, but rather survival strategies. We may think this is protection, but this can cause harm to believe things that are not true. It can affect the way that we manifest in our lives. When we pray for protection, but we don't have the right meaning for what protection is, we may be praying for something or even protecting others in ways that are not truly protective and that may actually be harmful to ourselves or others. So some examples of false strategies that we may label as protection would be hostility. When someone feels vulnerable, they may protect themselves by becoming hostile, by mocking others, by insulting others, by denying reality, gaslighting. When someone denies something within themselves to protect themselves, that can come out as gaslighting. Another false form of protection would be obedience, believing that compliance or obedience to abusers protects you from them. And there's probably many more that I'm missing. If I think of any more, I'll share them, but these are just some of the ways that some of the strategies that we believe are protection. And these strategies are things that are developed, especially denial. Denial is a big one. These are strategies that are developed to survive narcissistic systems, but the key here that makes them not protection is the fact that we don't have a choice to behave in any other way. In a family system, when we are powerless as a child, in family systems, there's often a manifestation loop that doesn't allow healthy people or people out of narcissistic systems to engage with your family, your family's friends, your family's coworkers. So you're in this space of manifestation where you don't have truly safe or healthy people. You're only really attracting and manifesting narcissistic people or people who are in the same system as you. And so what happens is we are unable to protect ourselves in any other way. Without freedom, without choice, it's not protection. And the thing about it is often when we go through narcissistic abuse, we normalize things that are harmful. we deny reality to cope. And there's no shame in it at all. No shame at all. It's a really beautiful thing that the body does to survive. And so we tend to deny when pain is happening. Choose not to see, avoid it, especially when we're children, because children can't process big feelings like adults can. And so when we deny it, we aren't protected from the abuse, the harm that we experience. We are just training our mind not to notice it. We're training our body not to feel the emotions related to it. That would be emotional suppression. And so we're not protected from the abuse. We are just getting better at not seeing it, at normalizing it. And when this goes a step further, and we don't just deny, we start to project outwards. It's really common where some people learn that when faced with vulnerability, that their best response is to be hostile, to push others away, to mock people when anything gets too close to those emotions and truths that we've been avoiding. When that happens, it's actually another form of abuse. It is how narcissistic systems isolate you from healthy people, because healthy people have boundaries. So that means even if they care for you deeply and want to help you, they can't help you if you are going to be hostile to them or make the relationship unsafe. So what this means is that the abuse kind of goes deeper into a person's world, where they are pushing away the healthy and supportive connections that could help them heal. And this is a form of isolation. So we may think that defensiveness, mockery, hostility is a form of protection of our vulnerabilities. But it's actually just another way that narcissists harm people and harm you, isolate people from each other. It is not protection. It is isolation, and it is a survival strategy. And if this sounds like you, the antidote to this is hermit mode. And I'll say that isolation is not healthy or unhealthy. Hermit mode is not healthy or unhealthy. It depends on how you are using it. But when we go into a state where we are super protective of our vulnerabilities, and we have these walls up where we don't let anyone in, the only person that can truly help us is ourselves. And once we go through the inner work and the journey of self-discovery and self-healing and self-love, we give ourselves the help that no one else can give us. Then we can open up the possibility of receiving from others, receiving connection, receiving love, receiving healthy relationships. But the walls that we build through narcissistic abuse, they must be broken down with us, and us alone sometimes. And again, isolation, hermit mode. It's not unhealthy nor healthy. It depends on how you are using it.